I'm Maggie Lakowski from Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the vibes for the week. Today, June 6th, the moon is in freedom-loving Aquarius, where we can go out, be social, try new things. And with Venus in Leo that started yesterday, it makes things even more enthusiastic and sweet. However, the big news this week is Mercury. He ends his retrograde Thursday, June 11th, so yay for that. Things will start picking up as he moves forward. And then on Friday, Neptune retrogrades until mid-November. And we're in the waning moon phase right now. And then when Neptune goes retrograde, he gives us an opportunity to see what lies below, through the veil, into the depths. And our intuition is heightened and strengthened. Also looking at relationships of all kinds and our dreams. What do we need to see or be aware of? And the waning moon gives us an extra reason to be more introspective, doing breath work, healing, and journaling. What are we feeling, seeing, hearing, or knowing? And I'm expecting this to be a good week. And I'm reading with the magical and luminous Alice Tarot from Baba Studios, written and designed by Karen Mahony and illustrated and designed by Alex Ukolov. This deck has some of the symbols and meanings from the traditional Rider Waite tarot, but takes the enchantment from the story and we go down the rabbit hole with Alice and read from a more intuitive perspective. And that's the thing with decks that are less traditional. They encourage us to use our intuition, our imagination. And it takes us out of our head and what we've been told or memorized and comes from our heart and our solar plexus. So at the beginning of the week, the Strength card comes out. And in the card, it shows Alice serving up cake to the lion and the unicorn. It feels like she is the mediator or distracting them. The lion and the unicorn were always fighting for the crown of the White King. And as these two are facing off, and not in a particularly good way, Alice is staying calm, an ambassador of sanity and strength, not letting these two control the situation. We too might feel a bit of a pull early this week, as we are still under the influence of Mercury retrograde, and may need a bit of Alice's strength and fortitude in a dicey situation where others are not so calm. These two characters might remind us of some people in our lives, or a split in our thinking where our inner child comes in being the voice of reason. The energy in the card shows us we can pull this off and drum them out of town. As the nursery rhyme goes, the lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all over town. Some gave them white bread, some gave them brown. Some gave them plum cake and drummed them out of town. And then midweek, we meet the Two of Wands. And in this card, it appears we're looking at Alice through a keyhole. She has found the right key, is the right size, and finally able to move into Wonderland's garden. What's her next move? The twos are about choices, and in the suit of Wands, initiation, action, fire element. I like that we're looking at it from the back of this card into the garden. We receive a different perspective, seeing where she came as she pauses to imagine where she wants to be and make plans as she looks out into the garden. Just as Mercury plans to move forward, anything we might have put on hold, we can start to plan how to proceed. What are we imagining and contemplating? We may have made some revisions over the last month or so. Things have changed, but so have we. And at the end of the week, the Knight of Coins comes out. And he represents the white knight on the chessboard, kindly eccentric in the story, who rescues Alice from the red knight. He is seen here holding carrots for his horse, with his supplies in a basket on the back of the horse. The colors in this card are blues and greens, gives us a sense of calm. Knights are usually on quests, sometimes dart about to rescue people in situations whether they need it or not. But this knight is being that he's in the suit of coins takes a more measured approach when looking at material things or finances. He's not so worried about speed or his own approach, but enjoying things along the way, knowing when the time comes, he can step right in. We might meet someone this week who can help us. So don't look at the packaging because appearances can be deceiving. It also speaks to us about the way we approach things with our own uniqueness, kindness, and calm. This week might prove to be very interesting as we move forward and reflect on how these cards can speak to us. And that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click on the subscribe and like buttons and share with your friends. I've included in the transcript in the About section of the video a link to Baba Studio's exquisite art and decks at www.baba-store.com, along with a link to my website, maggiemoontarot.com, if you'd like to contact me or schedule a reading. So, until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, believe in miracles, be kind, support each other. Namaste.